NXT makes its return to television finally. Mick Foley gets his performance review, and John Cena takes on Baron Corbin. It's all right here on episode 20, I think it is, episode 20 of the Falcon Arrow WrestleCast. You have anything to say about that, Anthony?
If you're going to include the episode number in the thing, you should probably be yes, sir. I'm pretty sure it's episode 19, actually.
Who cares?
Actually, it might...
Welcome back to the studio shaped like Anthony's mother's basement, and you are listening to the greatest trio podcast of all time. And I guess you can officially refer to us as the elite of podcasting.
The elite.
The elite. I am your host, Matt Jackson, and to my left is the one and only Kenny Omega, the G1 Climax finalist, and across from me is my brother, Nick Jackson.
Hey.
And we are the elite. That's not true, but anyways, it would be really, really awesome. Gentlemen, I have to ask you a question. Are you familiar with the phrase, New Year, New Me?
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure 1,000 people on Facebook post it every year.
Yeah,
well,
all Facebook, all 1,000 of them.
Unfortunately, Kevin Dunn and Monday Night Raw are not familiar with that phrase. Because Monday Night Raw literally has not changed whatsoever at all. But before we get into Monday Night Raw and the snooze fest that was this really fucking bad Raw, I would like to point out a few things in wrestling news. There's way too many talks of Kenny Omega coming to the WWE. And I do not want to hear this anymore because he is not showing up.
I'm glad you mentioned that because my girlfriend actually said to me like right before I came through, she's like, yeah, so I think Kenny Omega is going to be at the Royal Rumble. I think he might be number 30. And the reason being is that John Cena and this whole thing on Instagram, and that's what he did last year for AJ. And
plus the fact that Omega's contract's coming up, he's stepping away.
Yeah, he said some things, and it's a valid line of inquiry.
Yeah.
It's a valid thing, and I was like, maybe there is something to that.
It's pretty much like a lot of wrestling rumors. It's just...
I don't think it's going to happen yet. I think everything I've seen so far is kind of pointing that it's not going to happen, at least yet.
You cannot follow up that match at Wrestle Kingdom with him leaving for the WWE.
That can't be the end of it.
That cannot be the finale to that, and I refuse, because I would like to see some more of this. I would like to see...
Could you imagine if he did show up, though?
He's going to be put in the mid-card? I mean, remember...
No, Kenny Omega is too big of a star.
Kenny Omega is... First of all, here's the thing about guys coming to WWE. It's exciting. It sounds great. On paper. Then they get to WWE and they do absolutely nothing.
And then they feud with Curtis Axel.
AJ Styles is the champion. Sorry. AJ Styles is the champion. The club are doing what? Sitting around, picking their asses.
I think Omega's got a better personality than Styles or the club. I think Omega would be a star right away.
Let's say Omega goes to NXT, right? Feuds with Nakamura, picks that back up. They work well together, takes the title off of them, builds up cred by beating the fucking invincible Nakamura.
Yeah.
Nakamura gets called up. He does his 4 months like Kevin did, lasts a couple takeovers, and then he gets called up, starts working with AJ, or after Finn comes back and makes the club relevant, maybe he joins the club on Raw.
Kenny Omega, right now, he's said before, he does not want to be that guy... Or he wants to be the guy that never worked for the WWE.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's intriguing because of money and stardom or whatever.
I guess
aren't the Young Bucks already those guys?
Not really. Not in America.
Didn't they already deny Vince a couple times?
They're making good money right now.
Yeah.
And they're like superstars in Japan.
They're probably making more money than they can make in at least NXT.
Absolutely.
And Steen, before he went, he was making a ton of money.
Yeah, of course.
He was over as hell.
That's why James Storm left, because James Storm was going to get paid more in TNA than he was going to get paid more for.
So it's not like WWE is the end all be all, but The point being for me, as
just the opportunity is greater.
Yeah, the opportunity is greater, and you get immortalized, and you get a nice royalty check for whatever you sell, because they do get royalty checks. So there is.
Did you see Trent post his check last week?
Oh yeah,
$71 or whatever it was.
First of all, Trent Beretta. I love Trent.
Yeah.
We all love Trent. But the fact that you get a dime from this company, you should be grateful for. I know it's not a lot, but he gets something. The company pays guys that haven't worked for them in a long time.
Well, I mean, because they legally have to. I mean, their stuff is like a publicly traded company that they should do that they don't. Like, I don't believe that they offer insurance.
Oh, really?
I thought they did.
I don't think so.
I could have swore they offered insurance. I thought that was included.
Maybe it is now, but at least it was.
Even with the Affordable Care Act?
Wait.
Making them
active competitors or non-active competitors?
Because they're not employees. They're private contractors. That was the whole thing that CM Punk had.
Oh,
he's a contractor.
Oh, wow.
Funny story.
Yeah.
Mick Foley does not want to pay for that hip surgery that he wants to get because he's on a handshake deal with WWE right now.
Yeah.
Really?
He is not under contract with the company.
I thought he was under a Legends contract.
So Mick's working under the table right now?
He's under a Legends contract, but that's royal. That's just merchandise.
That's not a performance.
Yeah, that's nothing to do with performance.
So what about like the Holy Foley bucks and all that? Like, what about the money he's getting for that shit?
That probably doesn't have anything to do with like the performance contract. It's just probably a TV specific.
Thing.
Yeah, he already got paid for that probably. Yeah. But the fact that he's under just a handshake deal, being on television, being on Raw, so he could leave whenever he wants. So he has no insurance. He's under a contract. So apparently he's having problems, paying for this fucking hip surgery. I mean, I hope apparently the surgery is like within like $70,000 or something like that. It's a lot of fucking money.
Yeah.
And he doesn't want to pay for it because I don't know his funds or anything, but apparently he's been a cheap guy his whole life, so he probably doesn't want to spend that much. No.
But
yeah, the whole Kenny Omega thing going to WWE, I want people to stop with this shit.
They're not going to stop until it's official that he resigns.
I personally do not want Kenny Omega in WWE because I'm afraid of what they're going to do to him. 1 and 2.
Hey man, if he's on SmackDown, I think it'd be great.
If he's on SmackDown or NXT,
he gets to do a little feud with AJ. That'd be sweet.
Here's the thing, okay? He's a guy that's never gone into he did for developmental.
He was a developmental guy.
He was a developmental guy, but he's never been on television or any of that stuff.
So like, even if he is the guy that never walked into WWE, that's going to have an asterisk to it.
Yeah,
he was a signed guy at some point.
He left because he saw what was going on and he didn't want to be there anymore. But the bottom line is that I do not want him going to WWE right now because he is at the top of New Japan right now. He's in the IWGP Heavyweight Championship.
He's also
not anymore now.
And being the leader of Bullet Club, he's the top heel on the planet. So
they're gonna work an angle where he gets another shot at the belt, or he's probably gonna get a shot at the next.
I mean that makes more sense, but I'm really hoping that Minoru Suzuki beats.
I want to hear what the was about.
Oh,
he's not top heel on the planet right now.
Well, I guess he's top heel, but like you mentioned the Bullet Club, and like the Bullet Club has fallen so far.
He's not a top heel, one of the best performers. Naito's a better heel than him in that company right now.
Yeah, actually, I don't know if you guys saw New Year's Dash, but the Suzuki-gun come back. Minoru Suzuki and his crew. They're the new Bullet Club.
Hey,
they're the better Bullet Club.
The Bullet Club rules the wrestling world. All right?
Except
and if you're on top of
it rules like the New Japan undercard.
They are a shell of what they used to be. They're riding the coattails of the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega.
Yeah, it's the elite. The elite.
It's just like the Bullet Club used to be like this whole unit. Now it's just the elite, and I guess Adam Cole and ROH. That's it.
Wow.
They're not that relevant.
Nobody matters. Nobody else matters. Nobody cares about Takahashi. Nobody cares about Bad Blood Fale.
No.
Kenny Omega is literally... He doesn't need the Bullet Club right now. No. Kenny Omega is...
They could break the Bullet Club up right now. The Bucks and Omega would be fine. They could just do this thing together. They don't need the other guys. They don't need the Bullet Club moniker.
I would like to see Kenny Omega and Okada. I would like to see Kenny Omega win the IWGP Heavyweight Championship because he's at the top of something that he's been a part of for a long time now, which is the whole the Japanese scene with DDT and now New Japan. So he's gotten to the top.
Yeah. And that was another reason why the rumors were like being fueled was because a lot of people, like a lot of insiders, believe that they were building towards the Omega Championship run, and then when they didn't go with it, they thought that was another writing on the wall that Omega was leaving.
Since he didn't get the title.
And if you watch the match against Okada, it went about 50 minutes, right? 40 minutes, 50 minutes, almost an hour. Okay. Kenny Omega did not hit a single one-winged angel.
Nope.
That entire match.
Came real close.
So, this is an angle, gentlemen. The one-winged angel not being applied or executed.
You think they're protecting the move?
Well, the storyline's probably going to be he didn't hit it, so when he does hit it, it'll be a big deal. How many Rainmaker clotheslines did you see in that match?
4 in that match.
Yeah.
So that's...
And what, two at least two tombstones in that match.
I like how they're protecting the move like they're protecting the end of days.
Yeah,
you know?
because he won the G1 Climax with it. He got to the title match. He never hit it. That's your storyline.
Yeah.
That's how you protect the move. That's how you ensure a victory for him later on down the line. And we all want to see Kenny Omega. I would personally like to see. By the way, fuck the internet for all of a sudden being Kenny Omega fans. I've got his 2009 Battle of Los Angeles with his face on it in my fucking room right now.
Were you there when him and Bryan Danielson at PWG had an arm wrestling match and then a thumb wrestling
war, and then they talked about John Jingleheimer Schmidt.
Yes.
Yes. If you just
No, it was not.
okay, well that's Kenny
I mean,
Omega.
I really wasn't there either. I just saw it the other day on YouTube. But yeah, it's fucking sweet. Check
Or
it
if you're like my man Nick over here, you recognize him from 2014 Bola. Do you recognize him? Did you watch that?
I don't know. That was a few years ago, bro. So
Nick is stuck on disc 2 of Battle of Los Angeles.
he skipped ahead now. He went right to 2016.
Oh, really?
Hey, I watched all 16's Bowl, which I meant to give you that back, by the way.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, you actually watched it?
I watched the whole thing.
Holy
I watched the whole thing
shit.
like 3 weeks ago. Yeah, I've been watching.
Well, now that that's out of the way. Oh, and by the way, another thing I wanted to tell you guys. WWE apparently is trying to make the main event of WrestleMania just like the main event of Wrestle Kingdom. How the fuck?
What do you mean?
They're trying to make it as good as Kenny Omega and Okada.
What do you mean?
Here's the thing. They're striving. I don't know how they're gonna do this. I don't know.
There's only one combination I can think of that can even like come close to like that good a main event.
I have one, but what's yours?
Mine is Zayn and Owens. That's the only possible main event combination.
What?
Maybe
Two men.
AJ and Cena.
WrestleMania 33. Who could the main event? Two men that could main event WrestleMania that could possibly compete with Okada and Omega.
Cena Taker.
I have a completely different
Cena
one.
Taker for Star Factor, but the match is not going to be good.
No, probably not. But
I have a different one, and it's a stretch because of where both men are at right now. One of them, yeah. The other one, not really. Nakamura and AJ. If Nakamura...
Well, yeah, if Nakamura gets the call,
I guess call up, yeah.
And I mean, people...
That is a bit of a stretch.
Yeah.
I mean...
If AJ Styles is not... If you're trying to make it like this, AJ Styles is the best wrestler in the whole company right now. If he's not in the main event, you're not anywhere close.
That means in 3 months that Nakamura would have to drop the title and get called up.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm saying it's unrealistic.
Yeah.
But for me, in my head, Nakamura
and then work
and
his way
AJ.
into a main event.
And then
Nakamura and AJ.
I mean, it could be done.
And you'd have to somehow like get Cena out of it and Taker out of it, and anyone else who's going to be in it out of it for that belt. You know what I'm saying? So
probably Taker and AJ. But here's the thing: I know Taker's always been a good worker.
That
but
sounds
he's
cool on
like
paper, but he's
50 years old.
It's not going to be good. And if they want it to last as long, it's definitely not going to be as good.
you know, him and Michaels are the same age. Him and Shawn Michaels are both 51 right now.
Really?
That's fucking wild. Yeah.
Oh, we will get to Shawn.
Oh, we'll get there.
Trust me.
Will we get to his Golden Globes too?
My God.
Oh man.
There is a whole box of Morton salt coming out right behind me. That can't wait for this. Let's get into this. Okay, Monday Night Raw. Actually, you know what? Let's start off with this. This fucking god awful Shawn Michaels segment.
This was supposed to be a really stacked Raw, by the way. You had Michaels coming back.
I saw people
Taker
on
coming
Facebook
back.
talking about how this show was good.
Yeah, I saw a lot of people on Facebook like, "Oh, this is awesome! It's the best Raw ever."
There was someone on my Facebook that did the same thing. They said that this was the best Raw ever. Oh my God, Shawn Michaels is here. And I watched it and I was like, yeah, this is gonna be awesome. Like, this guy fucking sucks, man. Like, what the fuck is this? This guy. All right. Props to Shawn Michaels for having zero shame. Okay, because I understand what he's there for. He's probably there for business.
To promote a straight-to-DVD movie.
I was gonna say, is this movie even coming out in theaters?
Yeah.
If it's
I think it is.
Really? Is it?
Is it a WWE Studios movie?
I don't know for sure.
Well, if it is, then it's probably not theaters.
Lighthearted comedy with a little romance, you know.
January 20th.
January 20th, don't forget, because he said it like 40 fucking
Gavin
times.
pushes out a stone.
Kidney stone?
Yeah.
Gavin passes a kidney stone.
Gavin passes a kidney stone as the new Shawn Michaels premiere. Yeah, this was so... I don't even know if I could have cringed anymore watching this fucking segment. Because I knew what he was there for. Everyone knew instead of working him into a decent angle or having some sort of interaction with someone worth his time. I'm not saying Rusev's not worth his time, but why are they using Rusev like this to begin with?
Rusev's still a fucking man.
Rusev's awesome.
Yeah, I love how he like kept dropping his accent like throughout that entire promo. Like,
here's the thing, Rusev's like a natural dickhead. Like he's a really funny fucking asshole, and if you don't watch Total Divas,
he's a star at Total Divas. I mean, I'm an episode and a half
awesome
behind, but he's a star at Total Divas.
He's amazing on Total
I
Divas.
saw him play FIFA and up, down, down, and I'm like,
You see him kick Neville's ass? Yeah, that was amazing. I saw that whole tournament.
Speaking of up, down, down, did you see the atrocity that was their Crunchyroll unboxing thing that they did?
No.
It was fucking Sasha Banks and Austin.
Who's Austin? Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Austin Creed and fucking this girl Sailor B or Sailor V or whatever, Sailor B, whatever the fuck from Crunchyroll. Follow her on Instagram. She's kind of pretty.
Okay,
but
Right on.
go on.
But so she brought him a whole sack worth of Crunchyroll goods. They did a whole unboxing or unbagging, I should say. It was like 10 fucking shirts, and all it was DBZ and Attack on Titan.
Oh,
I was
boy.
so fucking offended.
So mainstream.
Yeah.
Oh man, I've got this super
awesome.
I've got this super sick anime fucking box for you. Check it out. Oh man, it's
The most
Dragon Balls,
shonen shit ever.
Way to sell that there's like any depth to this medium at all. Like,
yeah.
but like that was a side note. Back to Shawn Michaels.
Wait. Before, here's a side note to that side note. So apparently Kenny Omega watches Yuri on Ice. Did you hear anything about that?
No, but
His favorite manga is a boxing manga, by the way.
Yeah?
Yeah, I forgot.
Is it Fighting Spirit?
No, something Ippy or Ippo. I don't remember what it was in Japanese.
I mean,
but it's old as
He
fuck.
said his match with Okada, if he had to give it a theme song, he would pick the theme song from Yuri on Ice.
I heard Yuri on Ice was really good.
Which means he's watching seasonal fucking shows,
He's
guys.
a fucking weeb,
He's a total
dude.
weeb.
He's a weeb and a half.
Fucking so is Alex Shelley. He does the fucking the Scout Regiment salute. Like his matches.
Kenny Omega's a
really?
fucking weeb and a half, dude.
He was in the corner for Kushida a couple of Battle of Super Juniors, like wearing Attack on Titan like garb.
That's badass.
Yeah. Yeah, he's
That's
a weeb and a
badass.
half, dude. Did you ever know that? Did you know that?
I did not know that.
He's
no.
an ultra
Until I heard
weeb.
that Yuri on Ice shit, I'm like,
Wait a second. This motherfucker does Hadoukens in the ring, okay? You can't tell me he's not a weeb.
But I didn't think he was like keeping up
Oh,
with
no.
like shit
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
on right now.
By the way,
like-
even more of a side note, Yuri on Ice is a total like. It's not a very improper name. It should have been called Yowie on Ice. But
what?
We digress.
it's about
We really digress.
It's about gay romance and figure skating. It should have been called Yowie on Ice. But
And Megan's down with that. Well, that's
I heard that show was really fucking good.
By the way,
That's
this is
good
for
enough.
every female out there.
yeah, Yuri on Ice. God
This
damn
is
it.
for every female. I have to address females for 1 second, then we'll get back to the wrestling. But anyways, for any female out there that proclaims that you love anime, okay? And I say, well, what's your favorite anime? And you say, Sailor Moon? Fuck off.
But every girl's
They,
I
they
mean,
all,
to
they
be
all,
fair,
they all
Sailor-
love Sailor. Yeah.
Sailor Moon was cool.
And it was like
Okay,
the
but
most mainstream.
if that's your
anime
only
ever.
fucking like answer, or that's the only thing you could go back to, then fuck off.
That's not that's
Seriously.
enough for you, bro.
Suck
That's,
my ass.
I
That's it.
kind of
It's
like
over.
the guy who watches like the least amount of anime out of the three of us.
Yeah,
but
Who's,
my
like,
favorite
trying to
anime is
defend
Fate.
anime.
But my favorite anime is
Judging
Fate.
super
My
hard.
favorite anime is Fate Zero. So
wow.
And a lot of people's anime.
Fate Zero
Fate
is
Zero
still
is super-
pretty fucking mainstream.
Yeah.
it's made, but as main as DBZ.
Just because it's not on TV doesn't make it mainstream.
Yeah.
Well,
Doesn't make it
fuck
not
you.
mainstream, rather. Yeah.
Fuck off. Anyways, this fucking HBK segment. People proclaimed that it was good, and the whole time I was watching it, I just got more bored. I couldn't be any more bored watching this crap. And then Enzo comes out in a fucking wheelchair, and I'm like, oh, good.
I'm so sick of the fucking jazzy little thing he's riding around on.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
I'm like, oh, good. The fucking comedic relief is here. Not really, but anyways, to break the ice on this whole stupid shit. And then Enzo's. I remember at one point they were having an interaction, and then Enzo goes, "Oh, hey, you've got a movie coming out." I'm like, fuck this. Like, why am I watching this? Like, why am I watching this? I don't care about Gavin Stone or Gavin passing a stone
Or Gavin DeGraw.
or any of this shit. I'm sorry, Shawn Michaels. Like, But this was bad. This was really fucking bad. And I don't know who told you this was a good idea. They should have worked him into a fucking angle. But like you said, they built this up to be the big Raw. Oh my god, Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker are coming.
On the same night.
On the same night, and Shawn Michaels gave one super kick, and he kind of just he said haters, and then he promoted a movie, and that was it. That was it. That was
I think
all he did.
I think the last time those guys were all on Raw, we were at that Raw, right? The last time.
He was on Raw before that.
But I mean,
together, like Taker.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Who knows?
I believe, yeah,
I believe so.
I don't remember.
And the game,
Sounds right.
The game was there,
yeah, sounds right.
I don't remember, but then Undertaker comes out. That's the second biggest draw of this one, and he comes out to proclaim that he's in the Royal Rumble. And I remember saying, "Oh, cool! I haven't seen Taker in the Rumble in forever. He hasn't been in the Rumble since."
But Jose, he dug 29 holes for 29 souls.
And the best part of this promo was that. Well, let's thank the Undertaker for saving Mick Foley's his yearly review. Is this what Raw has come down to? We're having
like HR promos,
performance reviews. Mick, if Undertaker doesn't show up, I'm gonna get you fired.
WWE
you get a write-up.
is the most unprofessional show. Like, they're airing all of their dirty laundry out to the public. It's not even like a backstage segment that you can pretend is like part of like the television part of it. It's like out in the ring, as presented to the audience as the show, and not like this like weird like how Lucha Underground does it, where it's not like part of like the in-ring show. It's like this extra side,
it's like extra vignettes and stuff.
Yeah.
By the way,
that only the television audience is privy to.
Stephanie McMahon wanted a performance review for a guy who's been the GM for fucking 6 months? Not even,
yeah.
What?
It's not even a yearly review. Like, what? This is his date of hire.
So to be fair, a lot of companies will just do everyone's review at once, and when it comes to raises, they'll just prorate you if you haven't worked for a full year beforehand.
You can't tell me that his entire performance review relies on the Undertaker showing up. The guy doesn't come around often, alright? You can't summon him out of nowhere. But whatever. The Undertaker proclaims he's in the Rumble, so this year we've got a real stacked Rumble, and by that I mean we got old motherfuckers in the Rumble this year. But it's pretty heavy Rumble, it's pretty good Rumble. But the best part of this whole promo, I have to say this, okay, and it made me laugh so fucking hard, was that the Undertaker said, "Everyone in the Rumble will rest in peace."
I don't know if you heard me. I didn't see the. I don't watch Raw, but I saw the highlight of it on SmackDown, and I laughed for like 5 minutes.
Literally the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life. Like
I'm not the only one who noticed that.
Oh my god! Listen, Undertaker. Yeah, he's got lore. Yeah, he's the man. Whatever. You know, he's a legend. You can call him what you want. But when he does this whole Undertaker shtick, it's getting so ridiculous now.
I'm not gonna.
Taker's awesome, but here's the thing, man. American Badass Taker was my favorite.
I was just gonna say, this might has a lot to do with me, like, being in and out of wrestling, but Dead Man Undertaker sucks.
Yeah, Dead Man Taker won.
Biker Undertaker is the fucking man.
Really, really old Dead Man Taker was fucking sweet. Like, 90s Dead Man Taker was fucking sweet. Like,
Demonic Taker in 1999 when he was hanging people was pretty cool, too.
He's coming out with the purple gloves and shit, you know, and the fucking hair. Looked like Vampire Hunter D. That was cool.
Listen, the reason why... If I was going to say Vampire Hunter Taker for a second. The reason why Badass Undertaker is the best Undertaker. One, he got to the ring pretty fast.
Yeah.
Because he was on a motorcycle and he got there quick. And two, he didn't cut ridiculous promos like "Rest in Peace."
Well, he had that whole My Yard thing, which was kind of ridiculous. Like, "You're gonna respect me, boy." Like,
yeah, at least he cut like promos that were pretty cool. He wasn't like, "I'm gonna kill everyone."
This is back when like Tommy Dreamer's coming down to the fucking ring, like throwing up in the bucket because he's so scared, you know. Back when he was wearing the Big Evil cutoff and shit. That was sweet.
No, man, I don't buy this. I'm sorry. That whole promo went to shit when he went,
I really wish he'd do the biker gimmick one more time.
That would be amazing.
Never happen. I just want to see it one more time.
You think they'd be able to get the rights to Rollin' so he could come out to fucking Limp Bizkit
I don't even
again?
care if they give him like some generic.
Give him his old fucking like dead his big red theme back. You've done it now. Give him that one back.
I don't even care if it's American Badass or Rollin'. Just
I don't care if it's generic fucking rock music. Just let him come out on the bike again. So he gets to the ring quick, does his shtick, he gives people last rides, he gets the fuck out of the ring.
It looked awesome.
It did look awesome. It was really sweet.
And this guy's eyes probably hurt because he's been doing that for forever. He's been looking at his own skull for a long time now. But look, Demonic Taker and Badass Taker, the only takers that were worthwhile. Everything else, this whole MMA dead man thing is not, it's not cool anymore, right? This guy's dead.
Throwing the soup bones.
But he's a big fan of Amanda Nunes, okay?
I don't know if you guys saw that Meryl Streep fucking thing, but she'd be pretty pissed that not only would we only be watching it in current life, but if we're all dead men as MMA guys, it'd be, it'd be like a double salt in her wound.
I didn't see that, so I'm sorry for not being a part of the old Meryl Streep thing.
We weren't missing much.
So, another thing to talk about, before we get to the big thing I want to speak about, Y2J wins a title after like a year and a half of being in the company now.
Yeah. I guess that makes him full-time for real, right? Like, that seals the deal. He's got the belt. He's been around for a bit.
So, let me get this straight. Chris Jericho has been the most entertaining thing about your show. Sadly, he's awesome, but he should not be the best thing about your show.
Nope.
Yeah.
He's been around for forever. He's been doing the whole list thing for forever. And then he wins a belt. He took it off of a guy that didn't defend it. He wins a belt after being the most over guy on your show for the last 6 months.
Yeah.
Why did this take so long? What? And not only that, but that just shows you that whole fucking match pretty much showed you that you're Universal Champion and now you're United States Champion. Okay, two guys that hold belts need each other to beat up one guy who now has no belts.
Yeah.
Roman Reigns is bigger than anybody holding a belt on that shit.
I feel like Raw is just obsessed with shrinking their top card smaller and smaller, and now the two-headed being that is, the Jericho thing, they're holding all the gold damn near in
they
Raw.
should
like.
I'm sorry for stopping you, but they should have been holding the gold this whole time. This whole thing would have been a lot more.
What was the point of putting the belt on Roman? Did they honestly believe that belt was going to make the fans,
to punish Rusev for being a good wrestler? I don't fucking know why they took it off of Rusev. I don't even know why they...
Because deep down, they still want to build Roman. They still want to keep him strong.
Well, yeah. But if you're going to send him... If you're going to just have him be in the main event for a world title, and people think he might win the title... What did you need this U.S. title run for? Didn't do anything for him. I don't think they honestly believe... I don't think they're that stupid to believe that putting this belt on it was going to make him any more popular with the fans.
Almost feels like, okay, Triple H walked into the office, saw the plans, and says, "Are you guys fucking serious? Well, what's the big deal? It's Roman Reigns. He's the man, right? Are you guys fucking serious? How about we put a belt on someone new? The new era, right? This is the new fucking era, right?"
I don't think Triple H has any say in what happens on Raw.
No, but it almost feels like you just said, or Nick said, they're trying to keep Roman in the picture because someone really wants him there.
Yeah.
They don't want, they're like,
Vince and Kevin Dunn want him there.
We love Roman Reigns, but Triple H is right. We have to put it on the new guys. But fuck them. Let's have Roman in the main event every fucking night on Raw against guys who are your champions, making your champions
look weak as fuck,
look like shit, and look weak as fuck.
So Roman drops his title. Okay, so I can't even say top heels. Two of the only heels on the show.
The only characters on the show
are holding the two belts that matter most. Okay, and. Does this free him up for? I mean, you think he's going to take it then? Like that? Because that's the only way he.
This frees him up for his own belt.
It frees him up so he can take. I see it going like this. He beats Kev, right? He takes his thing, and then now you have Jericho, but now they're sharing the U.S. title together, and that creates friction because if Kev's not champ, as you saw, he doesn't want anyone to be champ, and he doesn't want to be second to Jericho, and then that'll create the implosion. That'll lead to their inevitable match at Mania, or whenever they blow this off. But in the meantime, with all that, there's a really bad concentration of power at the top, because now you have these guys have, what's everyone else going to do? What is the mid-card, what does everyone fight for now?
I know what everyone's going to be fighting for. Braun's going to be still walking around looking for Sami Zayn. Seth Rollins is going to continue to come out to the ring and say, "I want Triple H." And that's it. Everyone's got roles now. Roman Reigns just continues to look amazing. That's it. That's the plan. It doesn't feel like there's any fucking end game to this. It just feels like the only thing we get from Monday Night Raw, if you were to write a summary, in a one-sentence summary of this fucking show, you're going to put, Roman Reigns looks really good. That's about it. That's all you could do. Yeah. Well, not anymore. The point being, it took 2 men to beat this guy up. Okay, 2 men.
Protect Roman for the Rumble match, I mean.
Because some cocksucker, some asshole, they said, well, we've had Roman versus Kevin for the 800th time. We've had Roman and Y2J. What's the next step? Roman versus both of them.
You know what I'm really fearing? I'm really fearing that they're going to really build towards a Roman Braun Strowman WrestleMania match. And that's about as terrible as you can get.
They better. I don't know if it's going to go that far.
And the best part is you're going to let Roman go over. Even though Roman has been squashed by Braun plenty of times. He's been literally squashed by Braun plenty of times. But they got to keep him strong.
The only person on this show, aside from Jericho and Owens, that doesn't... Actually, the only entertaining guy that doesn't look stupid is Braun Strowman.
Yeah.
He's the only one. I never thought I'd be saying this. I never thought I would see the day where I would go see Braun Strowman come out and interrupt the fucking segment or the handicap match that they tried to put at the beginning of the show, interrupt the match and go, thank God.
Yeah.
Thank God.
I'm so glad Braun's out here.
Yeah. I can't believe I'm saying this, but Braun Strowman is legitimately the only reason to watch Raw anymore, aside from Jericho and Owens. But
pretty much.
But that doesn't even make sense.
The only reason to watch Raw. I'm glad I don't watch Raw.
But here's the thing. Jericho and Owens are good, but nothing makes sense. Where Braun Strowman, he's just being a fucking asshole and big and strong. That's what he does. That's his gimmick.
Yeah. If Owens loses too, I think that's going to go to it's going to basically set up Jericho Owens for Mania too.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. Yeah.
Here's the question: is it going to be is it even going to be for a belt? Probably the U.S. title.
Probably not. Oh, maybe. And then they put on Owens, and then Jericho can go away.
Because then Jericho. They already set it up where Kevin doesn't want to be one half. He doesn't want to be the smaller half of the team, basically.
Nah.
It's like no, Chris. If you had the title, that would make me feel weird.
And if you're counting at home, it has been exactly 0 times that Kevin Owens has looked strong on Raw.
Yeah.
They have literally not
built at all.
He has not looked strong a single fucking day. If you told me right now, could I beat up Kevin Owens for the belt? Yeah. If he fought me alone.
Is Chris banned from ringside? Yeah. Yeah, probably.
Anyone's got a shot with this guy. Anybody. But Braun Strowman is literally the only reason to watch Raw anymore. I mean, he's really it. He's it. That's it. And he's green as a motherfucker. But that just shows you...
Unless you really like Bailey.
Let's not... I don't even want to talk about it.
Did you hear the rumors about Bailey? They're trying to do the whole Daniel Bryan thing with her at WrestleMania.
Wait a minute.
They're trying to have her be this whole underdog thing.
Oh, of course. That's not a rumor. That's been she's been built like that from day one.
Yeah, but I mean, I think they might. I don't know how literal they're going to go with it, but they're going to try to do something very akin to WrestleMania. What was it, 30, 31, whatever it was.
What do you mean? Oh, 30, 30 at the Silver Dome.
Yeah.
According to Hulk Hogan.
Yep. Which they're going back there in a couple of years, too.
Oh, yeah, back to the Silver Dome, yep. Nice. To the Louisiana Silver Dome. Yep. Speaking of the women, I would like to talk about this right now. I was going to mention this when we got to SmackDown, but I think we should talk about this now. These 2 divisions for the women are completely different. Both divisions feel different. On SmackDown, the women actually fight each other.
Yeah.
On Raw,
everything about SmackDown feels completely different about everything on Raw.
On Raw, the women just kind of go, "I'm really pulling for you, Bailey." Thanks.
Yeah.
And then Charlotte's like, but I'm Flair. And then fucking Tamina fucking Jax comes out and goes, "Oh, I'm big and I can eat everybody." Cool. And that's it. I don't see any substance to these women anymore. It lost its lust. Yeah. Or not lust. It's
luster.
The luster, yeah. A long time ago. This used to be cool. And now it's just the big jerk fest between
Raw
the women.
arguably has bigger names, but SmackDown has more There's better
Personalities?
booking. Way more personality.
And you know what, man? You were right. It lost its lust too, because I'm not really trying to smash any of these bras not until Emelina shows up. Because I've waited so long. I've been so good.
I'm going to have a birthday by the time this bitch premieres.
Right?
Spoiler alert, this guy was born on February 29th.
Which means in 2020, I'm going to have another birthday. Which means Emelina will premiere a little bit after that.
They've been building the fuck out of this. They better not disappoint. Like, if Emma just comes out...
It's going to disappoint.
That's why they keep pushing it back, is because they're not ready for it.
If Emma just comes out here with some new theme music and a new set of titties, I'm going to be a little upset. Like... She'd better be a whole new moveset, whole new gimmick.
Why would she have a new set of titties?
I'm pretty sure she got a boob job.
I'm pretty sure she's always had decent sized boobs.
Oh no, I'm not saying that they weren't decent before. I feel like they are definitely bigger now.
Listen, I'm telling you right now, if Emelina, doesn't show up with, I don't know, armor, black hair,
Armor.
a scar, I don't know.
And some Nikki Bellas up top, if you know what I'm saying.
If she doesn't show up looking like a Super Saiyan, I don't want to see her at all. I don't care. I'm not concerned.
I've been
Emelina.
down with Emma from day one. I've been on board. I mean, you and I were Emmacrats from the beginning. So
when was the first time you heard Emma was coming back?
the first time I heard she was coming back,
2015, right?
I'm pretty sure it's been a 4-month build.
Yeah.
It feels like longer than that.
Well, no, because she had her whole heel run on NXT and all that with Dana
Which is
Brooke.
good. I don't know why they didn't go with that on Raw.
I love this. I love her heel moveset.
Yeah.
It was great.
I love this promo, how she says...
And they did go with that on Raw, but then she got injured like literally the day after her debut.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
she
hurt her arm.
said, I'm going to be coming back. But you might want to, it's worth the wait. Oh, really? Really? Are your gloves going to be even smaller now? I don't get it.
Yeah, she had
this shit is so unnecessary.
She came out with Dana Brooke with the aviators and all that, and she literally got hurt at a house show like that same
Why
week.
don't you just come back with it now? It was still a good thing.
I feel like she's going to come back and give Dana Brooke something to do. Because, I mean, obviously...
Like, we need Dana Brooke to do something.
well, she's not doing anything, and I mean, they
no,
had
she's
their
doing
whole
someone in
history.
the back.
Oh, wow, someone in creative. Hey.
Someone who's not very creative, but...
Right? But yeah, it'll give her something to do, and it'll be a different feud.
The only thing I've gotten from this Emelina shit is... The only thing I've learned, is Emma could fucking squat on a beach. She could roll around some sand. She could get a little wet. That's literally it.
Alright, we're talking too much about Emma. Let's talk about stuff that matters.
Well, we actually took longer. We took less time than her actually premiering, so that's a thing that the world has learned today. But this Raw finally showed the heels going over. I mean, it's not much of a victory, but the heels finally looked strong for the first time in a decade. I don't know.
So they can all get beat at the Rumble?
Yeah. Apparently, I don't know if you guys saw this, but also after Raw went off the air, Undertaker came out to have a segment with the two men. And I guess he chokeslammed Owens pushes Y2J into Undertaker because he was talking hella shit to the Undertaker. And Taker chokeslams him, then he chokeslams Owens. So that was a little segment that happened for the audience. We didn't see it on television. I would have liked to see that.
That would have been cool.
I would have liked to see Taker do something else other than go... But now, on to the show that is not WWE related. And apparently someone else is funding this program, but a SmackDown. By the way, men. I'm going to be talking about women. Alexa Bliss is officially has a longer reign than Sasha Banks.
Nice. Like consecutively?
I mean, it wasn't that hard if she...
yeah. As long as she lasted more than 2 weeks. Yeah.
So, Alexa Bliss is officially a better champ than Sasha Banks.
Amen.
So, let's put that out there. This happened during the whole Ambrose Miz segment. The whole and I would like to point this out because I heard this from our boy JD, and he's completely correct. Everyone are declaring for the Rumble. Why are people doing this? This is really weird. And he said this on his video, but I thought this before this, so I'm glad he brought it up. But he did say that people are. Hey, I'm in the Rumble, guys. Who fucking cares?
Yeah.
Well, don't they always do it every year? Like, people announce their...
yeah, but it's dumb.
People who, like Goldberg, like Lesnar, like The Undertaker, like Pat Patterson. If Pat Patterson said he's in the Rumble tomorrow, I'd be fucking stoked.
Yeah, I get it. Like, big deal guys.
Guys who are getting paid to be in the company, in the Rumble.
If you're on the main roster and you're a dude, chances are
You're in the Rumble.
You're in the Rumble. Yeah.
You're getting paid to be in this company, right? Okay, you're in the Royal Rumble.
We need 30 heads. If you're anywhere near relevant, if you're mid-carding, you're probably going to be in there.
I would rather see tag teams declare for the Rumble because that's weird. You know, hey, we're both in the Rumble, and if we see each other, I'll kick his fucking ass. I mean, that's really it.
I can see that.
Like the New Day's in the Rumble, but people just going. By the way,
New Day basically has to be in the Rumble, at least Kofi, because
because they're not doing anything anymore.
He's got to do that. He's got to do.
Every time he's got to get double eliminated.
Dude, one year they're gonna surprise us. You're gonna get eliminated super
straight
easy.
up,
yeah,
and it's gonna be amazing.
Everybody's gonna pop for it.
Yep.
But this whole by the way, guys, I'm an employee. I'm in the Rumble is ridiculous.
Especially when you're a guy as big as Dean, you know he's gonna be in the Rumble.
Of course he is. Like Jericho, like I'm going to be in the Rumble. Yeah, we know. We know Chris.
Champions declaring they're in the Rumble. That's weird.
By the way, speaking of the Rumble, this whole tagline for the Rumble, remember the Rumble? It sounds like people are going to forget about it. Like, they're constantly reminding us.
Like it didn't happen last year.
Yeah. Like, don't forget, guys, we have this show. You might not have heard of it.
Well, you know why, right?
I get it, because they remember the Alamo.
Yeah.
But it just sounds,
Yeah.
But everything needs a tagline, Anthony. Remember Roadblock, end of the line?
Yeah. It just sounds like they're desperate for attention. Like, they really think that people are just going to forget, like, the second biggest or third biggest show of the year.
But you've got to constantly tell people to remember an event that's going to be easily forgettable.
Never forget.
So, aside from the segment that happened in the beginning, then we had this Nikki Bella and Natty fight, which was...
This is the one thing on SmackDown I couldn't give two shits about. I
mean, it was different. I liked it. I didn't mind the whole...
The actual fighting wasn't bad. Like, they did a decent job.
It felt, Oh, actually, I mean, you might have not liked or cared about it, but it's a hell of a lot more than the people on Raw are doing.
Oh, I know. I say that. I don't care.
I would rather see two women have a bar fight than two women go, good job at the Rumble. Or, thanks. That's fucking gay. I don't care. Okay, the whole fight. I mean, the promo with she's an awkward heel.
Yeah,
she's very weird.
She's always been a bad heel. That's what I didn't say. Like, she's shit as a heel. I said it last year. It still holds true now.
She's not a great character. She's a great wrestler. She's not a great
she's a great mom. Like, she's like the locker room mom, dude. Like,
this obsession. Actually, we're not going to get into this fight. It was just basically a bar fight. But this whole obsession with WWE that when people turn heel, they have to have new taglines. They've got to all of a sudden create new quotes. Like Natty Neidhart saying she's going to be better than her uncle. Are you fucking serious?
Yeah.
Are you fucking serious?
Nobody believes that. Why would you even say that?
Why are you?
Nobody believes that.
Do not put this person over like they're the greatest heel on the planet when clearly you don't need all of a sudden a new tag. Remember, she was the Queen of Hearts.
Yeah,
now she's the Queen of
Blackheart.
Now she's the Queen of Blackheart.
Oh wow!
And then she said she's gonna be better than Brett. That's her heel thing. Now.
I get you want taglines.
Is that like her version of do it with flair? Like that whole thing.
Yeah. I get you want to have taglines for people to remember you by, but not everybody needs them. They all begin to sound forced.
Yeah.
When everybody has them.
And if you would like to get your name away from an ancestor or a father and uncle's name, stop talking about them.
Yeah.
Charlotte's like, I'm better than my dad. Why the fuck you keep talking about him then? Shut the fuck up and just wrestle.
The way things are going in 3 years, she'll have more titles than her dad.
She will. She's going to surpass her own father. So, yeah, we'll remember Charlotte for sure.
You'll see fucking Nia running around like, yeah, we'll be better than Dwayne because, he's my cousin and shit.
She'll never be good to begin with. So, there's really no hope for that. There was a questionable Dolph Ziggler action last week. Now, he's officially heel because he beat up on all Apollo Crews. So that pretty much...
Kalisto.
And Kalisto. Oh, fuck Kalisto, but Apollo Crews, so that makes him a full-fledged heel.
I'm glad about heel Ziggler. That's good.
I mean,
his Twitter name has been Heel Ziggler for a long time.
Well, yeah, but...
So I'm glad he's doing that. But I want to go back to the Dasha Fuentes interview before that. She is the absolute worst.
She really is.
Are you talking about Charlie?
No, the other
one. Chaz
Chaz is looking damn good, by the way.
They called her Chaz this week.
I can't believe they call her Chuck. But she's so bad. Like, she's reading the whole intro thing, and she sounds like she's in a rush every time. And her lines are the way she delivers her lines is so poor. And what's up with the WWE? All of their new interview hirees are the most moderately attractive Spanish women like in the planet. They're like not ugly and not hot either. They're like right in the middle.
Hey. They look alright.
Yeah.
Here's how probably this. Some dickhead.
But all of them. There's like 5 of them they've hired in a row.
Yeah.
Some dude at payroll said, Vince, we're gonna need some new announcers. You know, Lillian's gone. A lot of people are left. Well, what do you think we should get? How about it, dude? That's gay. Let's get women. We need chicks up in here, man.
Yeah, all these fucking, and they're all Spanish too. Like fucking.
That's Vince's thing, man.
The new girl in NXT, fucking Dasha Fuentes, Charlie Caruso, Andrea DeMarco, who's like the only one that I kind of like.
Well, you mean Dasha? You mean intergender continental?
I do like Charlie Caruso a lot.
I like Andrea DeMarco. She's my personal favorite of that very forgettable bunch.
You and Chaz share a last name.
Yeah,
I didn't care for it. I was alright with Dasha until she said interdimensional, whatever the fuck she called it, the IC belt. Yeah. And completely fucked that all
She
up.
flubs like every other line.
This week she said a big word, and I was shocked. I forgot what word.
I know.
Yeah, it was a massive word.
I just watched the show like 3 hours ago.
Yeah, and it almost seemed like someone said, "Slow it down." So, Dolph, how do you react to the thing you did last week on the show? And he did he say anything this week? I don't even remember.
No, he didn't say anything.
Didn't say anything. No, Ziggler's doesn't do promos anymore.
Yeah, because he's frustrated and he's having this internal like struggle.
So he beats up the two baby faces, and the crowd loves it. We love it.
That's something.
We like Ziggler. Yeah. There's nothing he could do wrong.
The crowd has always liked Ziggler.
The only thing he could do wrong is bring back Vicky, but I don't know. That's not happening.
No.
That's the only bad thing that could make him really bad.
Wood, dude. Could you imagine?
Speaking of promos, this American Alpha promo was awesome. I don't know why I liked it, but it felt like they spoke like normal guys. Like when I saw them on the screen, I'm like, oh no, here comes a really shitty American Alpha promo because they're pretty new. Maybe,
I don't think they cut bad promos.
No, but
they're not like the top end promo guys, but I think they generally deliver.
But whenever people jump up to the main, the roster, they kind of get dumbed down with scripts. But I forgot, this is a whole different company. Yeah. So they just
remember one of the guy leading the creative for SmackDown was like an NXT guy. So
more than likely they said, well, what should we say? Say what you feel. So Jason Jordan he said, hey, you know what? They're creepy as fuck. And we're better than them. That's really it. Yeah. See you later. We're going to go fight them now. And they went out and had a promo. I like this promo just because it felt genuine. Raw has the most fucking... It's like a script. It's bad. It's like a movie.
So bad.
Everyone's so robotic and it just feels really stupid. That's why no one can remember their lines. Like the Rumble, because they can't remember anything. But I like this promo, and the match was great with the Wyatts, and now there's dissension with the Wyatt family once again. I mean, it's been happening. When's this finally going to blow over? WrestleMania?
Probably.
Maybe. I think they pulled the trigger a little too early on this, but I mean, I don't hate it either.
You have to remember, this is WWE. We don't like to sit on things.
Yeah.
We can't let things boil for too long. We have to... This is a go.
Can't let a good thing build. No,
nope. Yeah. It's got to happen right now.
But I mean, now that the straps are on American Alpha, you got to get the Revival up there sometime. Especially since they just lost their rematch on NXT this week. So,
it's the inevitable. But those guys, the Revival. We'll get to the Revival, but I do have something to say about them. But I didn't expect the ascension to happen this early, but I do appreciate. Okay, I notice small things about WWE now because there's really not too much to take away, but. When Bray gets kicked in his fucking face by Harper, I went, oh my god, he's going to do the whole, what are you doing? Why did you hit me? And Bray goes, relax. It's okay. Yeah. This is the first guy in wrestling history to get kicked inadvertently in the face or get hit at all and not go apeshit. He goes, I got it. It was a mistake. Guys, chill the fuck out. I went, holy shit. Are you telling me that a guy recognized the mistake and he didn't go, what's your fucking problem, dude? Man? That shit is so wrestling.
You into me, man?
That is like the most wrestling thing you could possibly do, okay? Guy gets inadvertently hit by mistake, gets pushed into another guy. What's your problem? Then they have 3 fights in a row and then at least a 2 out of 3 falls match. Like, give me a fucking break. Okay, Bray Wyatt gets kicked in the face and says, dude, it's okay. Guys, we're chill. Just back the fuck up, go back. Okay, so I applaud Bray Wyatt for this. He's the first guy ever to do this.
Right.
Then we have the announcement of the steel cage match between Becky Lynch and Alexa Bliss. I can't wait for this.
All right. Let me say something real quick. Okay, first of all, this is like because you said earlier that you're glad that they're handling their women better than Raw's handling like their stuff. It's with the cage and all that. Like I want to see him in the cage. I'll watch Alexa Bliss in any match ever, like forever. But it feels a lot like the whole Hell in a Cell thing, and it kind of echoes what they were doing. And I really hope that this doesn't turn into like a back and forth where they're like passing the fucking title back. Like let's say Becky wins, and then like. Then 2 weeks later, like, it goes back to Alexa at the Rumble or something, or vice versa. Like, I hope it doesn't go there.
I understand your fear, but here's where your fears are not, we'll never process, is because the Hell in a Cell doesn't do anything ever. It's a big cage that surrounds the ring where a wrestling match occurs.
All sorts of hype for no reason.
In a steel cage match, the cage is a weapon. It's right there. You have to use it.
True.
So,
and it is also a win step too.
It is also a win step,
I never thought I'd see the day where I'd rather see a cage match than a Hell in a Cell.
And it actually serves a purpose because of the whole luchador
thing.
So it came about because of interference. It makes sense. So logic was included. Yeah. All right. Are we taking notes?
No, I feel you on that. Like I'm not upset about the match stip itself. No. I just hope that this doesn't. Well, it's a two-part thing.
I wish this would have happened at the Rumble, by the way.
It's a two-part thing. Like, part one of this is I don't want this to start echoing the stupid Sasha Charlotte feud where he passes the title back every 2-3 weeks. Part two of this is the fact that how many fucking title shots are they going to give Becky Lynch?
Yeah.
I get it. She's the other top bitch on the fucking card. I get it. But, come on, guys. This is like her fourth match with Alexa since TLC. And her, third title match? Like... Come on, man. Give somebody else a shot.
But I mean, there's also been interference and stuff, so this is like I think this is gonna be the blow off. I don't think that Becky's winning this.
I hope. Well, then what happens at the Rumble? Like, she's got to defend it there, right?
Carmella's got nothing to do.
Oh, she's got plenty to do.
She's got plenty to do. Yeah, she's got her whole little angle with.
She's got to go shopping with James Ellsworth next week on SmackDown.
Next week, so.
No, I mean, she has
I'm just saying, you got Naomi,
I don't want to see her in anything, so no. Go on.
Well, Naomi actually hasn't had any work lately. Like, when's the last time she...
No, you're talking about Carmella. No, Carmella. I'm talking about Carmella, not Naomi. No, I'd rather see Naomi do anything than Carmella right now.
Where's she been?
Naomi, she hasn't been present in a while.
She's been doing that movie, remember? The Marine 5.
She has...
Yeah, that's right. That happened on Total Divas like a year ago.
Whatever.
Naomi also has a legitimate claim to this because she did technically beat Alexa in that travesty of a match that happened in the wake of Becky's absence.
And I kind of want to feel the glow, man. Glow's been gone.
Backlash or whatever. So, so technically she has a win over her, like a half a win over her or whatever, so she can make a case to become #1 contender or something like that. I'm just saying, man, I don't want to see this go south.
I don't like giving away matches like this for free. That's my only problem. I would want to see this on a bigger stage.
I just feel like the Rumble's probably they probably got it so jam packed that this is one match you can
jam packed. Oh boy, they filled up 5 hours of television. They've already done that with the Rumble.
You're gonna have your 2 title matches. You're gonna have your IC title.
Oh no, that's right. You can't have a steel cage when the shark cage is hiding up there.
Yeah,
forgot all about that.
True.
We got to make way for the shark cage. By the way, guys, go ahead and get your shark cage.
If I see a Twisted Bliss off the top of this cage, I'm gonna hit the roof.
If I see anything off it, if I see a Whisper in the Wind off the top cage, I will be fucking stoked. I like this. Like I said, I like steel cages. I'm more excited over that than a Hell in a Cell because now the Hell in a Cell is just, it's a cage surrounding a ring where wrestling is occurring. Yes. Now a steel cage, you have to use the cage because it's always there.
And this is one of the better feuds in the company, so that's they've been doing this very well because they've been building it slow.
And I said your fears will come unmet because this is SmackDown. On SmackDown, we have logical, where logical creative writing is occurring on a weekly basis.
I don't know. I mean, as I just don't see Becky losing 3 in a row.
Well, the whole luchadora thing kind of came into play, so I get why.
I know.
I get why. It's like, well, fuck this. We're not having this shit anymore, so we're gonna put him in a cage. I mean, I don't like it. It's too early But
I just want to see Alexa go over clean and then just keep it and then give somebody else a turn.
But give SmackDown credit; they've always got something for you to come back to watch it next week.
True.
There's always something.
There's always something. That is true.
There's always, even though they're giving a match away for free, I get it, but they're not giving away like 5 matches for free. They're not giving away 2 matches for free.
And remember, guys, Becky's got new hair dye now, so you know what that means.
Yeah.
They're giving her a push.
And how about this? They're treating SmackDown like a wrestling show.
Oh.
Whoa.
Well,
New what a world we live in now.
I love that SmackDown doesn't start every episode with the 25-minute authority figure promo.
Welcome to Monday Night Raw. My name's Stephanie. Here comes Mick. Hey guys, we're here in the city that I'm in. Fuck off. Anyways, so now we have to talk about bad things on SmackDown. This Carmella and fucking CJ Lundy thing, which was an absolute train wreck.
Did you see that when she was going for her move called? The End of Silence? Or
The Code of Silence.
Yeah.
Botched the shit out of that.
Yeah, God, that was bad.
Look.
Does anyone know where she's from? I thought she's from Chikara, CZW, or something like that.
I don't know, but here's my problem. The fact that JBL just completely... Yes, she looks ridiculous, but at least put over talent better.
No, not at all. JBL was like, who the fuck is this?
Here's the thing. JBL...
Well, she's not real talent. She's just like some extra.
Yeah, but it's... how about this? Here's a better question. Why is Carmella getting squash matches?
Because I gotta build her up for Alexa Bliss.
Here's a better question. Why does she need help from Ellsworth to go over these jobbers?
To beat up on Mae Young. Why the fuck?
What is going on?
Because they gotta have something for him to do.
He's doing something already. He's standing out there being the valet to some fucking hot chick. Let him go.
But they have to have he has to have a purpose for being there.
Did you say hot chick?
I mean, I relatively. All right, come on.
Dude, fuck off. When Carmella first debuted, you were all about Carmella. Don't even act.
Not really.
In NXT, yeah, you were.
Oh,
yes, you were.
Oh, wow.
I remember this.
I remember liking her as a joke. I've never thought she was hot.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
She was
you
the
acting like it
background
was a
of his
joke.
phone, ironically.
What? You remember that bitch on my phone?
You don't think Carmella's pretty?
I'd do her if I got drunk and I saw her at her
Oh,
bar.
get the fuck out of here if you got drunk and saw it. Get the fuck out
I
of
would
here.
fuck CJ Lundy, though.
Oh,
with that big diaper ass.
Oh, man, and that sweet one-piece dog.
Right? I want her to put me down strong style.
That 1940s bathing suit.
Oh my god, this was a... SmackDown was doing so good until this happened.
All right.
This was a waste.
Gotta cut them a little slack. They have to write 2 hours of television for 52 weeks a year. They're not gonna hit everything out of the ballpark.
No, but this was not a strikeout. This was like 4Ks.
This also wasn't like a major storyline of theirs. We can cut them a little
I
slack.
do like how James got denied when he went in for the smooch. You know what I'm saying? She's like, whoa, pump the brakes there, guy. I'm trying to take you on a shopping spree.
So, be sure to tune in to next week's SmackDown when James Ellsworth gets a do-over, a makeover. They're gonna go shopping.
If he comes out with the fitted shit, like, I'm gonna lose it.
I don't care for the cage match. I care about this.
No.
So I want to see what James Ellsworth looks like next week when he finally gets rid of that stupid $15 shirt and those really tacky boots and that stupid haircut. So look forward to that,
He's
gentlemen.
gonna keep his sweet soul patch though. Like he's gonna.
I hope he does. I hope he keeps his 2 fists. God, it would suck if she gets rid of the wrist tape on him. Then
It's almost like get rid of those sweet ass Offspring tattoos.
so we had a stick in a road, and now we get back to the real thing. Actually, this was kind of a weird segment. Okay, so we see AJ Styles for the first time all night, and then Cena Corbin. That's the big match of the night. So, this brings me to a question that I have. So, Cena goes over on Corbin in like 9 fucking minutes or something like that. Why are you jobbing out your big, bad, tough guy? You're feeding him to John Cena. Why are we doing this?
I thought it was a good move. I thought it was a good move. I like the fact that they're building Corbin, and the fact that they even gave him Cena.
Yeah,
That's fantastic.
I agree with that.
You gave him Cena too early.
That's huge for him. I mean,
too early.
They kept him looking strong for the entire match, and then at the last minute, you know, he jobs out. But I mean, he looked strong as fuck for literally 80% of the match.
Well, he had control of this match when he hit that good deep 6.
Yes.
That wonderful deep 6.
And most importantly, they protected the end of days. Nobody's kicked out of that move yet. The whole time I watch this match, I'm thinking,
Oh yeah,
all right,
never hit it.
Yeah, he never hit it. So I'm thinking to myself the whole time, like, if Cena kicks out at the end of days, it's going to fuck the whole thing up for Corbin, you know, because that's one of the few moves that are still protected in this company. And he never hit it. So he teased it in the promo. He's like, for Cena, it's going to be the end of days, blah, blah, blah. So the whole time I'm waiting for the inevitable Cena kick out. It never happens. So that shit is still super strong, which is awesome on their part.
And right now the build to the Royal Rumble match is more important, so you got to keep Cena looking relevant.
You could have fed him anybody else.
You can't let Cena job out to Corbin.
You could have,
obviously.
But
yeah, but
they're trying to boost Baron's.
Yeah.
But this isn't a bad job here. They
did a good job. Just having Corbin main event against Cena at the end of the night on SmackDown.
You could have fed him anybody else.
Who are you gonna give him?
Kalisto? I don't fucking know. Somebody else.
So you're gonna feed him another baby face that means nothing.
Yeah, like why would
Or a shitty heel like The Miz or something.
That has nothing to do with him.
You don't feed him Corbin, who you've been building as this big bad tough guy and who's trying to make a name for himself. Then you feed him to the animal. Just for the sake of making John Cena look better?
This doesn't make Corbin look bad, though.
No.
I can see if Corbin like lost face for this. Like, Corbin doesn't look bad because he lost to Cena.
No, he doesn't look bad, but...
He's gotten jumped to the main event real quick, and he's hanging with Cena, he's hanging with AJ. This is good.
The fact that he's, like, being billed with Cena is fucking huge for this guy, man. Like,
oh, yeah, I don't doubt that. A double countout or a countout would have been a lot better for me. I don't like him losing clean in the middle of the ring to John Cena. Maybe if there was some sort of interruption, or AJ Styles did something, or there was some sort of debauchery occurring. But John Cena winning with the 5 moves of doom.
He's John Cena, too.
He's John Cena, though, yeah.
Yeah, but this is your big bad
This is
heel.
also Cena's first match back.
I don't know. In the case of Braun Strowman or Baron Corbin, right now Braun Strowman looks a lot better than Baron Corbin.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
because these are your 2 big baddies.
If Braun Strowman got thrown in with Cena, I'd expect him to lose to Cena too. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what
Braun hasn't been knocked on his ass at all.
And
yet,
when you look at them, Baron's a big guy. Braun is fucking huge.
Yeah,
but they both share the same role in both shows.
They do both share the same role.
I get that, but it's more believable for Baron to lose to Cena than for Braun to lose to Cena.
Yeah.
Or Braun to lose anyway.
I guess. I don't know. I didn't really agree with it.
I thought this was a really good opportunity for Baron Corbin. And again,
this is more about showcasing Baron Corbin.
Building the pure product, blah, blah. This is really nice that he actually got a match with John. This is the biggest match of his career so far.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't doubt that. And
I think there are bigger and better things for Baron Corbin as we move through 2017, so...
I don't know. I would have kept him a little more stronger. Let him ride out a little winning streak.
I'm just glad that they protected the end of days. They kept his finisher strong. He still looks strong as fuck. He still got to beat Cena's ass the whole time, make him look like shit. So,
and you can play the whole angle. He's the experienced veteran. He finds a way to win, and Baron will eventually learn his.
Yeah, and he beat him with like a snap AA at the very end. You know what I'm saying? Like the AA out of nowhere.
And the 5-knuckle shuffle.
Yeah. So, you know, like I don't think Corbin lost any points for this. Yeah.
I don't like it, but I understand that it does make him look good, and obviously being in a main event with John Cena is not a bad gig.
Yeah, absolutely. It's huge.
But I don't know. I would have protected him a little more, but that's just me.
Get to throw hands with Big Match John.
Well,
I'm so sick of them calling
now that the WWE programming is done.
Did anybody watch 205 Live this week?
Fuck no.
Yeah.
I saw. I saw parts. I saw the beginning just for the Cedric match, and then
this is the only thing I took away from 205 Live, and I didn't even see the segment. Was that Cedric broke up with Alicia Fox? Alicia Fox. That's the only thing I knew about it.
I love saying that lately.
Yeah,
I can imagine it's the same show every week.
And it went just the way I said it would. This is the SoCal Val fucking angle with Jay Lethal and all that all over again, where she turns on him and goes to Sanjay Dutt. He is Sanjay Dutt, literally. They're the same guy.
Well, we missed out on the I missed out on the cruiserweight stuff on the Hulu cut because it's not relevant enough to make the Hulu cut.
I think it was roughly like 8 or 9 minutes of
Who
cruiserweight action.
fucking cares? They're wasting away.
I
These guys on
don't
Raw.
care about this at all. In 2 months, they've successfully killed this whole thing.
Honestly, the only way I knew that Alicia Fox kissed the Scottish Supernova was because he told me on SmackDown right before the show came on. So he goes, maybe she's going to give me another speech tonight.
By the way, I've been watching.
Zips up his fucking jacket.
I've been watching some ICW from the summer, and this is like Noam Dar on his way out of the company, and he's way cooler there. Just being a guy.
Noam Dar. Okay, listen. The whole Cruiserweight Classic was great. It was wonderful. Okay, because it was a Paul Levesque product.
Yeah.
But I liked the fact that they are using Cedric Alexander and Noam Dar. Quite possibly one of the better wrestlers to come out of that whole ordeal. We haven't seen Ibushi, who's amazing, but we haven't seen him at all. But these are definitely
none of the guys they signed.
these are the two best athletes and performers you have, and I love Noam Dar.
Yeah.
But this whole angle makes him look like such a fucking asshole. It makes him look so weak. It makes him look so stupid. And I loved his whole gimmick. I loved his work. I love his cockiness, but
I just wonder what the cruiserweights could have been with the SmackDown writing staff.
This is why I'm not really that excited about the whole UK thing. Like the UK title and the show that's to come, I feel like it's going to. I know it's not. I don't
think Vince is running that.
I know. I was going to say I know that Vince isn't running this thing.
Yeah,
but
I can see how this would leave a bad
I feel like it's going to be just another niche program that no one's really going to give a fuck about. We're going to have a nice weekend with like a tournament. It's going to be cool, and they're going to try to like. It's just going to be yet another promo on Raw, taking up time, and it's like we're plugging this show.
I don't know. I hope it's not on Raw. I hope it exists out like completely outside of the rest of the
That would be cool, but you know it's not. They're already doing a lot of promotion for it. I feel like it's going to be just another like fringe fucking series, like show. You know?
I'm excited for it. I think at the very least the tournament will be good.
The tournament should be fine, but I mean the show that comes afterwards, like I have no interest.
I don't know. I'm gonna give it a chance. I'm obviously gonna give it a chance, but hopefully it is a Paul Levesque run thing, and it's Vince and Kevin Dunn with their fucking dirty ass hands all over
their greasy fucking hands. Because
hopefully Kevin Dunn doesn't get his 2 fucking front teeth on it.
Once Vince gets his hands on it, like he did with the cruiserweights, he's gonna say, "We're gonna put him in a relationship angle." And then what's gonna happen next? Well, then Alicia's gonna give him a big smooch. Fuck off, man! Like, this is so bad. It's
By
so.
the way, you're like Vince McMahon, Batman.
Yeah, pretty much. He is Batman. Noam Dar. This whole angle just shows me, as a viewer, okay, as a wrestling fan, that or a superstar fan, I should say, that Noam Dar is only here for kisses. He's not here for a belt.
Nah, man.
There's no
here
belt.
for Alicia Fox.
He's only here. He's only here for Foxy, baby. He's only here to get kisses. He's not here for a belt. He's not here to win anything. He's just here to fuck. That's all he's here for. No concern over anything.
That's right. Dar's a real nigga. He's just in it for the buns,
That's
bro.
it. And for some ass, and he's gonna leave in about a year. Well, whatever. Anyways, moving on to the new NXT. It's been a couple of weeks, but NXT finally made its return
Thank God.
to television because I don't give a fuck about Melbourne. I don't give a fuck about Japan. I get it.
It would have been nice if like they didn't show those title matches before. Like they didn't show like stuff that happened after it.
They should have showed
its own special.
If they showed maybe 2 matches every week and got through the events
and like made it feel part of the storyline instead of
Yeah.
showing the storyline stuff afterward.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to NXT. Here's some previously recorded stuff. Fuck off.
I'm sure the matches were great. And I'm sure the shows were great. It just
All right, so gentlemen, I will say this right now, and this might bother both you or might bother a lot of people
You know
listening
it's a
to
Russell or
this.
Jimmy's, bro.
Maybe not so. But I don't give a fuck about Peyton Royce and Billie Kay.
Oh,
I don't give a
my
fuck.
jimmies are rustled as fuck.
I don't give a fuck about Elias Sampson.
You already fuck Elias
Nobody gives a
Sampson.
fuck about
Okay,
Elias
good.
Sampson.
That guy fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Okay, I am sorry, but the Drifter needs to get the fuck
The
out.
Drifter can eat my dick, dude.
This
No,
guy
no.
needs to start a band and fuck off and go away.
Seriously.
What is he even? Because Corey Graves rooms a new asshole every fucking week.
There's always one guy that even the heel announcer. There's always one heel that even the heel announcer gets on. So
Really?
that's-
Okay. 'Cause
Elias Sampson is that guy for Corey Graves.
is he a heel? He's a heel?
He's been a heel.
Yeah.
Really? Okay, I couldn't tell because Corey Graves was like, this guy fucking
Yeah.
blows.
No,
Yeah.
There's always like one heel that the heel announcer hates, and there's always one baby face that the heel announcer loves.
Yeah. So, let's get back to the topic that rustled Nick Jackson's Jimmy's right now. So Team Bland took on Macy Evans, who looks a lot like Sonya Blade, versus and Sarah Bridges. So two newbies. And I like the look of the newbies.
Bridges is I believe she was Crazy Mary Dobson on the Indies.
Oh really?
I believe that's.
I know that
Yeah.
name. Good. I don't know who Macy Evans is. Maybe
Yeah.
I tried to look for her name. I couldn't find anything. Maybe she's a product of the Performance Center. But I'll tell you one thing: these two women looked a hell of a lot more intimidating and looked like wrestlers than the Australian models. And Peyton Royce is the only good thing about this. Billie Kay.
Whoa. Okay, time to
So
fuck
the
out.
point forward for the LA Sparks does not belong in
You
a
said
wrestling
point
ring.
forward again.
Yes.
This is 2 weeks in a row. You said point forward.
Point forward.
Okay, listen. All right.
A kayfabe position.
First of all, Peyton Royce is like literally a walking set of teeth. Okay, she is one big dental advertisement. It's ridiculous.
She's also Raven from the Teen Titans. But go on.
Regardless, Billie Kay was doing so well without her for the longest time. Like Peyton Royce showed up for a little while, like last year in like the spring, and then fell off for the entire summer. Fast forward to Takeover Dallas. Billie Kay's doing her thing. She's having like a fucking serious ass match with Ember Moon and shit. They were building her well. She was like coming off of like 4 or 5 wins in a row, and then. Well, let's just saddle her with Peyton because they went to the same high school and blah 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 blah. Who the fuck cares? Like Billie Kay was doing fine on her own. She didn't need Peyton Royce to like do this whole Mean Girls gimmick. Like,
Do you think it's eventually going to like set up for a feud between the two of them?
I would.
This whole thing with Asuka backfires on them, which it will.
I feel like that's the inevitable like outcome. That's the inevitable fate of every heel female duo. Is that they will.
I think it's like the inevitable outcome of every heel duo.
Yeah, like the cattiness will eventually create a black hole where they combust.
Yeah.
You know.
I had maybe 3 different emotions during this whole tag match. Oh my god, they're having a squash match for the most generic fucking tag team and the most generic fucking broads on the planet right now.
And her big boot is awesome.
That sucks. This blows. I would actually like to see the Jobbers win, but anyways, that blows. Then out come Asuka, and I went, oh my god, don't tell me they're gonna feed Asuka. They're gonna feed Asuka these broads that don't mean anything. They don't deserve to be in the same ring as Asuka. And I went, God, this sucks. Then out came Nikki Cross, and I said, oh, Nikki's going to help out Asuka.
I'm excited for Nikki Cross.
Yeah.
So I saw that she helped her out, and I went, oh, cool, maybe a tag match or something down the line. And then she's like, nope, fuck that. These bitches need to get the... And I went, thank you, Nikki Cross. Thank you for ejecting the two nobodies out of the fucking ring in favor of a real wrestler and a real women's competitor, aside from the two women with peacock outfits that no one gives a fuck about. I don't know why Nick likes these broads. They are boring.
Whoa. Nick likes Billie Kay, alright?
Okay.
Nick likes Jessie McKay. Peyton Royce can
So you
fuck
like
off.
the worst of the two. Okay, that's
Are
nice.
you fucking serious?
Are you fucking serious?
Dude, get the fuck out of here. Billie Kay is not only more talented, better in the ring, better presence, better look. Like... And she has a lot more momentum behind her.
Peyton
Like,
Royce doesn't look like a fucking point forward, okay?
Peyton Royce is just kind of like, hey, and besides, Billie Kay is more body than Peyton anyway. Fuck out of here.
Are you fucking kidding me? Billie Kay is more arm length than fucking Peyton Royce. Are you kidding? She looks like she could dunk on me any day of the week.
She can dunk on you, nigga. You're like 5'8".
Jesus. Yeah, fuck that. She's a tall bitch, okay? So maybe she should go back to the WNBA and get the fuck away from the women's division on NXT.
What a dick.
That's all I'm gonna say about that.
Are you sure she's a point forward and not like a small guard or something?
Alright.
She's
Or
the,
a power
the
guard.
shooting forward.
Shooting forward.
For the Miami Heat, so look out for Billy Kay making her debut in favor of LeBron James.
Billy
soon
Kay is
enough.
fantastic.
Okay, whatever.
Fuck
Anyways,
I wouldn't say fantastic, but I like her.
I like her too.
Anyways, they suck. Elias Sampson really sucks, and
Yeah, he's a shit.
yeah, he really is. I was a little sad Oni Lorcan jobbed out to Almas because I don't give a fuck about Andre. He's okay. He's not terrible, but Oni Lorcan's the man.
What the fuck is with Almas stealing Naito's gimmick? The whole fucking relaxing in the ring, fucking he's hung up in the ropes, and Corey Graves is like, tranquilo.
That's not tranquilo, bro. Okay, do not take my man Naito's fuck.
Oh, dude, back the fuck off. Don't act like you've been on the Naito bandwagon. I'm pretty sure you're
No,
talking
I don't
shit.
give a fuck about Naito.
Naito's my boy.
Naito will never be as good as my boy, the ace of Japan. The ace. 1 out of 100.
Yes.
You fuck. Okay?
Okay.
So your boy, the Ingoobers, and
versus 39-year-old on the back nine Hiroshi Tanahashi.
Tanahashi's the man. All right.
I mean, Tanahashi's sweet and all, but
Tanahashi's-
Naito's like one of the best heels in wrestling. ever.
Somebody, by the way, side note, somebody actually said that they would like to see Tanahashi versus John Cena. 2 things about that. 1, John Cena fucking blows. 2,
They're the same age.
Tanahashi.
You wouldn't want to see Tanahashi versus John Cena?
Here's the thing. Sure, it'd be a nice draw for anybody in
I think
wrestling.
it would be the greatest match.
Hold on a
It'd
second.
be
Here's
fun.
the reason why I don't want to watch it, because John Cena, they're saying he's the John Cena of Japan, but here's the problem with that. Tanahashi can wrestle, and he's over and he can wrestle.
So can Cena.
Yeah, Cena's been a lot better as of late.
Cena's not as much of an exciting wrestler as Tanahashi
It is not as fashionable as it was 2 years ago to like hate on John Cena's
Yeah.
wrestling ability. He's picked up a lot of new stuff lately.
Yeah, here's the thing. John Cena from 08, 09 was awful. It was bad. It was really bad. He's come a long way, but here's the thing. Tanahashi can out-wrestle this guy any day of the week.
Yeah, of course.
So that's why I take a little offense when people say that he's the John Cena
It's
of
the
Japan.
star power.
It's the- he's the big top baby.
The fact that Tanahashi stayed on his back. By
Just
himself,
like a
saved
fucking
New Japan
Naito
wrestling.
fan, man, to talk down on my boy Tanahashi.
I'm
You're a
putting Tanahashi
scumbag.
right-
You and the
I'm putting Tanahashi
Ingo
right now.
in the fucking New
Listen,
Japan
it doesn't
fucking
matter because
peanut butter-
Okada's better than both these guys.
This
so who
fucking
cares?
dude over here is Hispanic. Can't say Los Ingobernables de Japón.
The Ingoober Oblays.
Wow.
The fucking peanut butter and jelly sandwiches of Japan. Whatever, man. Anyways, like we were saying, Almas, I don't like Almas. He's alright.
He's kind of bland.
He's
and he's
okay.
stealing my boy Naito's shit, so.
Fun fact, I actually didn't get to finish this tag match with the Revival. I know that was the big draw. I didn't even get to finish it. But I heard that the ending was really, really odd.
Sheamus and Cesaro. The
Yeah.
New Day.
What are the new doing?
Cesaro, the New Day, the Club, the 2 other teams that I mentioned.
But they weren't on the Hulu cut, so I have no idea what
Right.
happened with the tag stuff this week.
And I'm sure I'm overlooking somebody. If they decide to do the whole Titus fucking Derry Young thing again,
They can bring the primetime players back.
Yeah.
They can bring back fucking AW.
So, what, Bob Backlund's gonna be with them now?
Bob Backlund needs to go away.
What are we making Darren Young great again for?
That gimmick has been
to go
boring
right back to where he
talk about.
was? In the Titus brand? He can't even cut a promo. I don't know what's happening anymore on Raw.
But back to the original point. The Revival is going to SmackDown. They have to face American Alpha.
Obviously.
I mean, I would
I
not
think
want to see
that's
them
why
on
they
Raw.
put the belts on American. This has to happen.
God forbid Raw gets their hands on one of the best tag teams in their entire company right now.
Yeah, because
It's in the industry. It's in the
yeah.
industry. Yeah.
But here's the reason why I think the Revival are going to work no matter what. Because
I mean, they'll work on Raw, but they have to go to SmackDown.
they
Yeah.
are WWE made, and by that I mean they're not spot monkeys. They're more oriented towards promo and heat.
Yeah.
That's their
And
thing.
while I believe that they were indie guys, they made their names on NXT.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
and the reason why I said they work is because they don't have these great moves. They have the oh my god, I totally
The Shatter
forgot.
Machine?
The Shatter Machine. Yeah, I was gonna say the magic.
The Magic Killer.
Yeah, holy crap. Anyways, they have all, but they're not spot monkeys. They're not these big indie guys
They're
who
not
were
the
known
Young
for.
Bucks.
They weren't doing flips and shit. Okay.
No flips, just fists, baby.
Which
So-
I'm not gonna lie. I'm starting to get a little sick of
The Young Bucks.
not the Young Bucks, but like the whole spot monkeyism in general.
Spots are cool.
I mean, they're cool every once in a while, but it's being done too much. But go on. I don't know.
Yeah, like I said, they're made for the WWE because they're very storyline driven. They're heat. They're all about heat and looking like real assholes. That's very NWA Carolina 1986. So we have a New Japan event to look forward to, and then and remember the Rumble. We have the Rumble coming up. So that is on our plate for the next and if ever PWG releases an event,
I actually just pre-ordered their DVD.
They just had so look for that one. Me and Anthony will do it. I don't know about Nick. He doesn't watch PWG ever.
Yeah.
Whoa,
So
hey guys, hey, come on.
But anyways,
I love P-Dub.
we have been the elite, the elite, the elite, and Top Guy's out.